All right. What's up, everyone? How you doing today? Can everyone hear me? Give me a comment in the corner if you can hear me. Give this video a like if you can hear me. All right, I'm heard. Awesome. Cool. I didn't do a normal video today, and the reason I didn't do a normal video today is because it's Thanksgiving, and I know a lot of people subscribe to this channel are in America, and a lot of people are doing family things. So I thought it'd be cool to do a live stream today. I didn't do a heads up on it for more than 5-minute notice. So thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm seeing everyone's name and I'm sending them positive vibes for a fantastic day. And today we're going to talk about how to manifest what you want in 2019. So comment in one thing that you are grateful for. I'm grateful that you're joining me on a Thursday. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I appreciate every single person that watches my videos, or maybe you're new to my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Comment in one thing that you are grateful for. One thing that you are grateful for. The Dark Yen said they've been waiting for more live streams. All right, we got it. Press like on this video right up there. So please press like on this video. All right. I'm excited. And I'm going to talk about a few things to manifest what you want in 2019. So hit like up there on the top. Hit like up there on the top. Comment in one thing that you're grateful for whenever it is that you are joining us. I've had a fantastic day so far. I slept in. Yay. It was so nice. My first time sleeping in so long. And going to hang out with my family today. Robert Collins' mom wants to know if I was in the band Hanson. I've never heard of the band Hanson, so I don't think I was in it. Okay. Number one, embrace your desires. Comment down in the corner, I embrace my desires. Comment down right over there, I embrace my desires. So the number one thing to manifest what it is that you want is you have to embrace your desires this year. What do I mean by that? And why is that number one? Why is that so valuable? Why is that so important? And it's really simple. Whether it's the new year or whether it's the middle of the year, what tends to happen is our mind and our brain and our past have generally convinced us that we can't have what we want. And so when you say, hey, I've been in debt for the last 4 years, I've never had any money, and, I want to change my financial life. I want to have $10,000 in the bank. I want to be making this amount of money. When you say, you know what, I don't want to be alone anymore. I want to attract a fantastic relationship, but you haven't had one. You got to understand that your brain is wired to protect you. Literally, the only reason human beings are alive today is because the brain has been a mechanism by which it keeps you safe. That's how our ancestors evolved into what we now experience as human beings today. They had to hide from the elements, from the harsh elements, the harsh environment, giant animal, all these things. So they were constantly in a fight or flight mode. And the brain was super valuable because the brain was designed to keep everyone safe. And that's how evolution got to this point. Now, the brain has not particularly evolved in that respect. But today, we do not have, besides a few select areas in the world, impending threats on our life from our environment every single solitary day. We don't have that. But the brain hasn't evolved. So the brain is now convinced that if you fail going at your dream, you lose. And so it wants to keep us safe. And so what happens is we talk ourselves out of it. We say, I don't really want it that much. It's time to build a burning desire and say, this is what I want. I'm fixating my consciousness on this. I am this thing already. It's time for us to get in that energy, because the brain is going to fight back against it a lot of times and say, hey, that's a bad idea. Hey, but what about if it doesn't work? Yeah, I mean, if you go ask that person out in the coffee shop and they say no, it's going to be really embarrassing. Anyways, you're not even smart enough to attract more money. And the brain goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on like that. In addition, we have the thought process in our head quite often that says, who am I? Who am I to attract more money? I'm not smart enough. I'm not good looking enough to attract my soulmate or attract this thing into my life. Or we carry around our past with us constantly. But get this, you wouldn't be alive in this moment if you weren't worthy of whatever it is that you wanted. It's just common sense. You wouldn't be alive. You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be alive if you weren't worthy of experiencing creation. If you weren't experiencing the fullness, the abundance of the universe, you wouldn't be here conscious in this moment, locked in time space in this universe, unless you were worthy of experiencing it. And what does experiencing it mean? It means for you to have the fullness, for you to experience a rich life, to experience your desires fully. You're not here in order to not be good enough for some things. And just like I'm on a Mac right now, I'm on a Mac computer, and whether you have a Mac computer or whether you have a PC computer, there's a little trash button. And you go and you drag the old files that you don't want anymore, and you go, and you put them in the trash button. What I'm inviting you to do is put in the trash button any ideas that are telling you you're not worthy of what you want. It's not that important anyways. Fill in the blank. Something from your past. Let's just press the mentally delete button on it. Mark it as spam. Mark it as junk. Because as soon as you do that, and you say in this moment, like, that I'm worthy of experiencing all that the universe has to offer, it becomes that much easier to start to notice the patterns that are negative and the opposite of that are holding us back from that. So comment down in the corner, I'm worthy of all that I desire. And what I'm inviting you to do is make that your affirmation today. Write it on a piece of paper. I am worthy of all that I desire. So, somebody, Vida Mira, left a comment. She said, but our environment and situations we're put in drag us down. Here's what I want you to consider. See this? This fantastic drawing here? This, I'm on a reverse screen, so it's going to look different, obviously. This says sub for subconscious, and this says con for conscious. Conscious, subconscious. Imagine your mind like this. This is your subconscious, and this is your conscious. Now, this drawing is so beautiful, I'm going to have to put it away for a little while. But if you imagine conscious, subconscious, what does your conscious represent? That's your rational mind, right? That's your analytical mind. That's your mind that gives you the ability to think what it is that you want to think. I say, there is absolutely no way you're going to attract more money. There is absolutely no way this is going to work out. I fill the environment with negative energy and I shoot down all of your ideas. Your conscious mind has the ability to think whatever it is that you want to think. Now, if you don't consciously reject negative ideas and negative energy, if you don't consciously reject it, and the way I consciously reject it is I say to myself or out loud, that's not part of my belief system. That's not part of my experience. That's not part of my reality. Thank you, but that's not part of my belief system. Unfortunately, most people do not consciously reject negative energy and negative ideas of other people or the environment. Therefore, if you don't consciously reject it, it implants upon your subconscious mind. And then it starts to overtake your own mind, your own energy field. Now, a human being is blessed with a conscious mind. A human being is blessed with the ability to not allow their outside environment control them and ultimately to control their own environment. So comment down right over here, thank you, but that's not part of my belief system. Thank you, but that's not part of my belief system. Thank you, but that's not part of my belief system. So a human being has the ability to think what they want to think. Now, for us to make 2019 the best year of our life, we have to begin to use our conscious mind and reject other people's negativity and reject other people's negative ideas and other people's negative energy. Otherwise, that energy, it's like a black hole, and soon it overtakes us. Thank you, but that's not part of my belief system. Respectfully, thank you. That's just not part of my belief system. I don't live in a reality that's so limited that my ideas aren't going to work. I don't live in a reality that's so limited that X, Y, or Z. Thank you. I understand where you're coming from, but I have to reject those ideas so that they don't take control of my mind. Now, number 2, you have to begin to notice when you're in your first mind to begin to live in your second mind. Notice when you're in your first mind and begin to live from your second mind. Now, that's a terminology I created. The first mind being that limited program mind by society. Psychologists say 95% of our life is subconscious. So if you're with me right now, hit the like button right over there. Hit the like button. Comment down below. Yes, you're with me. Yes, I'm with you, Jake. And yeah, hit the like button. Comment down over there below. Wishing everyone a fantastic day. If you joined us a little bit late today, instead of a normal video, I'm doing a live stream because it's Thanksgiving in America. And I figure a lot of people, at least in America, are going to be busy doing family stuff. So I thought this would be a fun alternative. And I said I would start doing live streams, but I didn't do them. So now here we are. So thank you so much for joining. And you can comment down on the side, I'm worthy of all that I desire. See, the number one thing, like I said, is embrace your desires. And what that really means is seeing yourself as worthy of experiencing the life that you want. Seeing yourself as worthy of experiencing the life that you want. Now, the only thing that stops you from seeing yourself as worthy of the life that you want is a programmed first mind. Psychologists say 95% of our life is subconscious. We have 65,000 thoughts in a day approximately, and 95% of them are subconscious, meaning sub means below. So subconscious means below conscious, right? Right over here on my fantastic drawing, this was conscious and this was subconscious, right? So conscious mind, subconscious. Sub means below conscious. So 95% of your life is a habitual autopilot program that you aren't consciously controlling. Now, how does this get there? We just talked a minute ago about outside environments, outside belief systems from parents, friends, media, outside influences. And what happens is a lot of who we are, what we believe, and our perception about ourselves and our reality is based off of other people's ideas that have programmed into our subconscious since a young age. The problem with this It'd be different if we lived in a world where there was a lot more people creating epic lives. Unfortunately, 9 out of 10 people die with less than $10,000 and virtually no financial assets. The Gallup polls in America said 75% of Americans are actively disengaged from their jobs, which is a politically correct way to say they do not like what they do. So we've got a lot of people struggling financially, a lot of people very unhappy with their lives, and there's a collective energy field. And when you're younger, your subconscious is programmed by this energy field. So a lot of us, psychologists say 70% of subconscious patterning is negative and redundant. 70% is negative and redundant. I call that your first mind. That's the first mind. And that's the mind that's like, well, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. Well, money's the root of all evil. Well, I'm always going to be alone. And it's got all these pessimistic ideas that we call rational. We rationalize them. Rationing lies. They're not true. They're your first mind. Your first mind. It's this mind of reality that's programmed in one respect. And once you begin to label it your first mind, you can begin to overcome it. Now, I call your new mind your second mind. Your second mind is the mind you've created, you've desired, you've decided, and you've wired. Now, this is not just psychology now. Now we're talking about the actual science of the brain, the neuroscience. There's a term in neuroscience called Hebbs Law. Hebbs, 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 Hebbs Law. Now, Hebbs Law says that brain cells that fire together wire together. What does this mean? When you have similar thought patterns, you fire nerve cells, you fire brain cells. They begin to wire together, and it controls the neurocircuitry of your brain gets fundamentally wired in a certain chemical way off the way you habitually feel, your self-image, the way you view reality. And so your first mind, the mind by society, gets actually wired into the brain. And that's why I created my software that you probably heard me talk about, the second mind. It's designed to rewire the brain. So I invite everyone, if you haven't yet, you can demo it for free. It's right there down below, thesecondmind.com, thesecondmind.com. And what I invite everyone to do is when you are moving confidently in the direction of your dreams, when you're out in life and you're doing your thing, right? And then the old negative thought pattern pops up. And it goes, yeah, but you're not good enough. Yeah, but da-da-da-da-da. You can start to say, oh, that's just my first mind. Now, the problem isn't that we have negative thought patterns. The problem is we attach to them. I'll say it again. The problem isn't that you have, and I have, negative thought patterns. The problem is that we attach to them. So what does that mean? When we attach to negative thought patterns, what we're really doing is we're believing that those are real. All the voices in your head aren't you. Remember, 95% of your life is subconscious. It's below conscious. It's habitual. You have 65,000 thoughts in a day. 95% of them are habitual. So a lot of them might be programmed from your parents, from your grandma, from a traumatic experience you had when you were younger. It's not who you are. It's just a record player that's playing in your head. But that record player is often negative and redundant. And that record player might say, yeah, but you're overweight. It's not going to work out. Yeah, but I mean, you don't have the right resources. There's no way you're ever going to be able to change your financial life. And it's just looping. It's just looping over and over. The problem isn't that. The problem is when that thought pattern comes, we don't identify it as an illusion. We think it's us because it's speaking in our head. And we say, yeah, I am too fat. Look. We go look in the mirror for evidence. We say, yeah, I am not smart enough. And then we look to our, I didn't even do good in school. I'm not very smart. I'm not a good reader. I read slow. I'm not very calm. And then we look for evidence to prove these things, but it's not real. So it's the attachment to those thought patterns. And what I'm inviting you to do, and this is going to change your life, is to start to say when that's coming and you notice the negative. You say, oh, that's just my first mind. The first step to transcending a negative thought pattern or a negative belief system and reprogramming it is to be aware that it's happening. because then it doesn't control us. Once you can begin to look at it and see it as a record player playing itself out, it loses the power over you. But as long as you're constantly thinking the thought in your head is you, it's always going to control you because it feels like it's you speaking. It's not you, it's a record player. What are you? You're not even this body. This body is a garage housing your soul. You're non-physical energy. God is in everything. The universe is in everything. Consciousness is in everything. It's in the wall. It's in the cells of your body. It's in all the cells of your brain. And it's that non-physical energy of the universe, that creative intelligence of the universe, and that's what you are. And you manifest it here in a body to realize yourself as a powerful creator, to learn powerful spiritual lessons, to continue to evolve and grow and realize higher levels of your power as a creator. So it's so easy to see that you're worthy of what you want. And it's so easy to see that that record player playing isn't you. And that's why I created the second mind. So I invite every single person to demo it. It's right there down below, The Second Mind, just spelled out, thesecondmind.com, thesecondmind.com. This is a software to start to rewire the brain. Is everyone with me? Is everyone with me? You can hit like right over there if you're with me. Comment down below. Sharon Rodriguez said it right. Oh, that's just my first mind. Bye-bye, first mind. See, that's the truth, because you have to be able to identify it. Otherwise, it continues to unconsciously control you. And that's what happens to most people. Unconsciously, they're controlled by the first mind that says, well, the economy's bad. Well, you don't have very good, you never did well in school. You don't have a good enough education. You're not qualified. You're too overweight. Your teeth aren't straight enough. You're too young. You're too old. You're too this. You're too that. You're too this. You're too that. Here's why it won't work. And it goes on, and it seems rational, especially because it's coming from a voice in your own head. But it's a record player. It's subconscious. It's habitual. It's just playing itself out. And when you begin to notice, oh, that's my first mind, that loses its power. And then you can rewire it with the opposite. And that's why I created the Second Mind software. But you can start to rewire it, first of all, by noticing when the negative is coming. And second mind, I just think it's a really cool terminology, because like first mind, that's the mind of society. Second mind, oh, that's the mind I've created. I see myself as a powerful creator. I see myself as worthy of all that I desire. There's enough abundance to go around for me and everyone that I love and everyone in this world. I'm worthy of fantastic friendships. I attract the perfect resources. That's my second mind. Now, I've made it habitual because I practice living in that so much, and I created this software that I use every day to start to rewire it, because it's neuroscience. Remember Hebbs Law? Hebbs. Hebbs Law. Brain cells that fire together, wire together. Nerve cells that fire together, wire together. What does that mean? When you have habitual thoughts like, man, I'm worthy of everything that I desire, and you're emotionally involved in it, you fire a nerve cell, you fire a brain cell. And when you have a similar energy, a similar thought pattern, nerve cells, brain cells that fire together, wire together, your brain starts to build synaptic connections based off of that energy, based off of that chemical output. And it starts to rewire your brain. Eventually, that creates your second mind. And I think it's so neat. Sandra Oka just commented in. It's thesecondmind.com for everyone. And then thirdly, express gratitude to the universe each and every single solitary day. So comment one thing that you're grateful for. See, gratitude is you being the more you are connected to the universe, the more you're aligned with God, with the creative force of the universe, the more you're aligned to that, connected to that, the more you increase your manifestation power and your ability to create amazing things in life. Why? Because you're connected to the creative force of the universe. Now, what's the quickest way to get connected to the creative force of the universe? Being grateful for it. That immediately puts you in a harmonious vibration with it. It immediately connects you with it. So it's like, thank you, universe. It's acknowledging that there is a higher energy that supports and orchestrates this life that's brought us to this moment and has brought all the fantastic things into our life. Oh, I see Kathy Stewart. She said, "Dear God, dear universe, I am totally open to amazing things coming my way today." That was in one of my videos one time. Way to go, Kathy. So it's acknowledging that. Like, every day, I'm so grateful to the universe for bringing you amazing people into the community and the channel and commenting and watching the videos. I know that there's a higher energy that's bringing this all together, that's supporting my desires, that's supporting my vision. There's a higher energy that's friendly in this universe that wants your highest and best interest. And the more you acknowledge it, the more you move into vibration with it. The more you do that, the more you start to see the results start to amplify and speed up in your life. So who feels happier and better than before this live stream started? That's the question. Look at how many people are here. Amazing. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So, final affirmation. Let's use Kathy's final affirmation. She said, "Dear universe, I am totally open to something amazing coming my way." All right, I'm commenting in right now into the chat this affirmation. I want everyone to read it when you see it. Dear universe, I'm totally open to something amazing coming my way. Thanks in advance. Dear universe, I'm totally open to something amazing coming my way today. Thanks in advance. Dear universe, I'm totally open to something amazing coming my way today. Thanks in advance. Starting to retrain, right? What is that doing? It's literally starting to fire new brain cells. Hebbs Law, brain cells that fire together, wire together. Dear universe, I'm totally open to something amazing coming my way today. You're starting to engage the brain in a new way. You're starting to engage the mind in a new way. So before we end today, I gotta go see my parents and my grandma and stuff like that. But before we end today, I want to invite everyone that if you've got the spare time today, head over and demo the Second Mind. That's my software that I created to rewire the brain. Every single day, I get a fantastic story of someone's life changing from using it. And so I'm really excited for everyone to try it. And so it's right there down below. It's The Second Mind, thesecondmind.com. And before we end today, what I invite everyone to do, if you can, now obviously some people aren't going to be able to, because maybe you're driving or whatnot, but what I invite everyone to do, if you can, only if you can, is just close your eyes for a moment. Only if you can, close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath in. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and feel your shoulder blades starting to relax. Feel yourself just being overtaken by like the spirit of God. You can feel the universe flowing through you, a powerful energy that's overtaking you, and it's moving you into such a positive direction. Just feeling grateful for that. Now take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now, what does peace feel like in your body? What does it feel like to feel peace right now in your body? Does it make you have a humongous, fantastic smile on your face? Maybe right now you have a huge smile and you just feel overcome with peace, joy. Just feeling grateful for the energy you're in right now. Because as you feel grateful for it today and tomorrow and the rest of this week, you're going to see some big shifts, some big things start moving into your life, attracting new people, new circumstances, new situation, more abundance. Breathing in, breathing out. And in a moment, you can open your eyes back up whenever you feel comfortable with a smile on your face, feeling energized, feeling grateful for life. So I just thought it'd be cool to kind of cap the energy. Who here feels great? Who here feels happy? Who here feels excited about life? So hit the like button right over there. If you have not yet, make sure that you demo my software, The Second Mind. You can demo it for free. We do have a paid version of it, and we are doing a Thanksgiving special for anyone who wanted it. But you can demo it for free no matter what. Feeling grateful. Who is feeling grateful? Linda said, lately I'm always stuck in the state of trying to manifest something. How do I get out of this state and live the life I know I deserve to live? By stop trying to manifest something outside of yourself. You're not separate from anything that you want anyways. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. Now, how can I be the energy that I want? Let's say, I don't know what you're trying to create in your life, Linda, but let's say you're trying to create more money. So instead of thinking of money as an object outside of yourself, first of all, it's not an object outside of yourself anyways. It's just an illusion based off sensory perception. Everything is energy. If you look under a powerful enough microscope, everything is energy. And when you really get down to the smallest level of it, 95% of an atom is empty space, is non-physical. Those are non-physical energy. I call that spirit. You call it consciousness. You can call it whatever you want. But I'm that, and you're that, and money's that, and anything else that you want is that thing. So the question is, how do I get in? If I don't get what I want and I get what I am, how do I get into the energy of what it is that I want? So it's asking a simple question, first of all. What does wealth feel like in my body? If it was money, what does wealth feel like? If it was love, what does love feel like? It's using an inverse, an inside-out approach to practice feeling what it is that I want and practicing gratitude for being it and having it already. Then we're not trying to manifest something exterior. We're shifting our own vibration and our perception of ourselves. We're raising our frequency. So then you're no longer seeing the thing that you want as something outside of yourself. It's that when your vibration shifts, when your energy shifts, then you see these things match into your reality. So when I was building this YouTube channel, I don't know, maybe it's got like 330,000 subscribers right now or something like that. When I started it, I went about 9 months where I wasn't getting any progress. Like I'd get like 2 subscribers a day. But I was constantly in the energy of I'm so grateful, I'm inspiring millions of people on YouTube. I could have allowed my physical senses to say what I'm trying to manifest isn't working. I'm stuck in the same place. That's listening to your senses. Remember, lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. I commented it right there. Comment down below, lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. Comment down below, lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. Comment down below, lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. You only see a little bit of visible light with your eyes. There's a lot more energy happening than what your little visible eyes can see. You blow a dog whistle. You can't see a dog, you can't hear a dog whistle, but your dog can. It's outside of a spectrum of what your physical senses can pick up. Now, that happens for your ears with a dog whistle, and it happens with your eyes for what you're wanting to manifest. You can't see it all happening. Lack of evidence isn't evidence of lack. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's an evidence of lack. But as soon as you use your physical senses to decide whether or not your life is working, whether or not my YouTube channel, man, this isn't working. Look, I'm getting 4 subscribers a day. I'm getting no progress. This isn't working. As soon as I would have done that, I would have been in reactionary consciousness, and I would have started to believe that what I want might not happen. In fact, everything that you want has already happened because everything is energy. Energy is never created or destroyed. So what you want is already here. You just have to be in vibrational harmony with it. So I was like, I'm so grateful. I've got all these YouTube subscribers and I'm here. And I stayed in process over outcome. I kept publishing videos every day, even though I wasn't getting progress. I kept investing time and money and energy into building my channel, making great videos and hiring editors and doing all these things, even though my physical senses told me I wasn't there yet. Lack of evidence isn't evidence of lack. And when we were, Ashley, my wife and I were camping one day, and we had no cell service, and then I had to drive into town the next day to publish a video, I was like, what the heck? And I had like this huge growth in YouTube subscribers, right? In 24-hour period, I got more subscribers than I had on my entire channel. So in one day, I went from like 4 subscribers to the next day, like 700 or 900, then the next day to like 1,000. And then in a week period, I got like 50 or 60,000 subscribers, and I had like, I don't know, a couple thousand before that. And then it was just took off. I call that a quantum leap. Now, the only way to get to a quantum leap, a huge miracle, miraculous growth, something great happening out of nowhere, is you have to stop allowing your physical senses to control your thoughts. You have to think what you want to think, not what the environment is suggesting to you. If you allow the environment to control your thinking, then you open up your bank account and you say, I'm broke. Now, if you keep looking at your bank account and saying, I'm broke, then you've developed a self-image of being someone who doesn't have money. So no matter how many times you say, I want more money, I want more money, you're not going to be able to do it because you have a self-image of yourself being broke because you're allowing your bank account to control your thinking. You can allow your environment to control your thinking about whether you're going to be able to attract your soulmate. You hear people all the time, they say, I'm always going to be alone. I'm always going to be alone. So to think what you want to think, regardless of appearance, regardless of the outside appearance, to think what you want to think, to hold the images that you want, regardless of outside appearance, that is truth. So hopefully that speaks to everyone. I got to roll to go see my family. So if you have not yet, make sure that you go ahead and demo the second mind. Have a beautiful, wonderful, fantastic, fabulous day. Comment in one thing that you are grateful for right over there on the side. Comment one thing that you are grateful for on the side. Thank you for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. Make sure you demo the second mind, and I will talk to everyone soon. All right, who's going to have a great day? That's the real question. Who's going to have a great day? That's the real question. Okay, everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. Put a huge smile on your face right now. Everyone go like this. Put a huge smile on your face. Smile right now. You're the one that controls your energy, your thoughts, and ultimately that's going to dictate what you attract into your life. That's exciting. Have the best day ever. Someone commented it right over there. Hashtag best day ever right there down below. Make sure you go ahead right now and you demo the second mind, my software to rewire the brain for you. And I'll talk to you soon.